Motorsports. We're live here today from Bottineau, North Dakota. You got me on volume there. We got some volume going. Check. Making sure everything's going right. We got the kids out here today right now. They're laying down some big old hits in these Power Wheels. Putting on a heck of a show for the crowd. Got grandstand full of great, eager people ready to see a great, wonderful derby today. Uh-oh, we got some technical difficulties out there. It sounds like they probably knocked a battery loose on that fancy Power Wheel out there with the big chromies on it. As we test through this, it might take a minute to get everything functioning and working right. But just wanted to make sure that we were on here live. We knew where we were at and what we were up to. Guy, he seems to be glued to the TV. Hopefully that's a good thing. Hopefully we got everything working right here. These kids are really putting some licks on. They came here to party. Not positive, but this little green one out here, if my guy gets over to this little green one out here, I think he's the one to watch out for. Oh, nosing up on that 19X. Did you see that? What a shot that was. But back with a little green buggy. He's not giving up. He's not giving up easy. Oh. I do enjoy this youth getting involved in this today. This is pretty awesome to see. Uh-oh, we got a red flag. Oh, everybody's getting their trophies. It looks like they have run the timeout on their heat. I believe they all got gift cards for their participation today, the way it looks. Sam's out there handing out the goods right now. And it looks like everything's going off under its own power. We got some handshaking going on for some good participation there. And I think we only have one dead pony, so hopefully he can get himself a push. We can get this arena cleared out and then we'll get a little rowdy.
One has to be carried up.
Onto this leg and back around to that other another handle.
Compact's next.
Getzlaw, Jacob Grunquist. Don't we only have one girl on this? Only one girl? She's good? Are you sure? Oh, I hear something from her. Oh, sure, you're going to maintain Washington. They all get to go to the Dairy Queen. Scooby-Doo-Doo. Scott Berdonic is number 91. Number 22. Sean Berdonic. Who's this one coming? Only one. Who's he? Can't find him. Forgot to put his number on the face. Larry Leslie, club 17. Lauren Leslie. That looks like a car right out of the first one. There's a dent in it. Wonder if his mother knows where her car is at. I tried to tell her. Oh, listen to that power. Oh, all right. By J.B. Brothers. Cool. Here. truckers over here on the east side. You're going to get dirty. Yeah, we got the right side. Yeah. All right. Boy, just listen to all that power. They got some rubber bands locked up pretty tight. And they could have a truck. 18 wheels.
Debris all over the place. I don't know if you guys caught all that action, but it kind of looked like a train wreck out there. There was stuff bobbing and weaving, there was stuff dipping and dabbing. We had a corner over here that got everybody crammed into it. And as a result, we had quite a bit of stuff coming off these rigs. We got a green flag, we're back in. More debris on the track, and it looks like somebody got robbed over here on the east west corner, rather. Officials are over there checking on them right now. Looks like the firefighters are out there. They possibly even have a fire. I I think for what I've seen, so yeah, we got some guys are done. They're just climbing right out and getting out of there. And I don't blame them one bit. Holy cats, these guys pick it up and party. Looks like everybody, officials are all getting back on the wall. They got the driver out. Everybody's happy. I think we're momentarily away from a green flag and some more carnage right here at Bottineau, North Dakota. not this now, right? We just finished up that compact heat there. If you guys noticed, I don't know how much real estate these guys need to wreck stuff, but I know that they used every piece of real estate that was out in that arena to do so today. Wow, what a heck of a show. We had Grandma's number 17. I think half the groceries fell out of the trunk about the fourth hit there. They really twisted that one up. Our top three are over there picking up their trophies right now, shaking hands. Great bunch, showed another great compact show. If you haven't got out to North Dakota and seen a compact show, these guys are really starting to bring the heat, and it's quite fun to watch. You know, if you're talking giggles per hour, these guys are definitely putting some giggles out there for you. These little cars, they're fast, they're peppy. I don't know exactly what Sam's rules are here in this just for fun, but look them up. They seem like they're a pretty hard car. There's definitely some carnage in that ring that they're getting rid of right now. A lot of happy guys. It looks like they came to make junk, and I think they made at least 9 out of 10 junkers. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, I think that these compacts deserve their moment in the sun. Today they sure put on a heck of a show, and I was really glad to see it here live, Bottineau, North Dakota. While we have a break here, why don't we talk about some of the things that are coming up in our very near future here. Looks like on June 22nd, Walhalla Demolition Derby. That's going to be a 1 p.m. start on that one. General admission, gates open at 11:30 in the morning. We got 12 and up for $15, 6 to 11 for $10, 5 and under free on that one. That one there, it looks like they're running a full-size class, an MWFA class, and a Herbie class in that one. Their Mad Dogs are worth $250 per class. That's at Walhalla, North Dakota, the Walhalla Demolition Derby. If you've been following us, you know that we truly appreciate these guys. These guys came in, they helped us with some sponsorship. They've been on one of our podcasts now. Great group of people over there, Walhalla, North Dakota. Some of the other things we're going to have going on, since we can't make it to Walhalla because we just don't have that big a crew, we're going to be at Benson Bog Days next weekend. That'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Some of the things we have going on there, we have the boneless kiddie pool wrestling. That's going to be on Friday night, promptly about 5 o'clock-ish. We're doing that new event this year just to give back to some of the guys that don't bring the mud trucks or the four-wheelers out there to play. We'll have the mud pit going, open all 3 days. On Saturday afternoon, after the Kids Dash for Cash, we'll have the Built to Beat race series there. Always a good time with their obstacle course race. They bring some big high horsepower mega trucks there, and we're hoping to get some interviews with those guys after it's all done. I heard a rumor that the local radio station might be coming and taking over some of my announcing responsibilities, and if that's the case and we can make that happen, Sloan and I here, we're definitely going to get down in the mud and get some real full action interviewing going on for that event there. We followed up with Sunday is kind of a free-for-all in the pit. We call it Sunday Fun Day. And we give away the King of the Pit belt. If you haven't seen these belts yet, guys, get over to Benson Bog Days. Check that stuff out on the Facebook page there at Benson Bog Days. We will give away a championship belt for basically the bogger of the weekend, the King of the Pit, the guy that goes out there and puts the grit and the muscle in and gets it all going all weekend. And we'll also be giving away the freestyle belt this year again. So by all means, if you're around Cohasset next weekend, you need something to do, come over and see us dirty Cohasset kids play in our mud puddle. It's a great time. It looks to me like they've got probably 2 or 3 more guys to get off of here. Like I said, all smiles out there today. It was a great show for the compact guys. They brought in, I believe, 9 or 10 rigs, and I don't think I've seen more than 1 or 2 of them drive out of here. They definitely made some junk. These guys came to party and they had a good time. Sorry, I'm just checking out, seeing what everybody's talking about over here. Thought maybe they had something cool going on. Had a firefighter looking kind of funny. Thought maybe we had a residual fire, but I think they're all just out there helping pick up some of the carnage that happened there and get everything set up for the big cars that are be coming up next. I don't know how much of it you caught. If you've been on here and you've seen them Power Wheels, they came out here. That's the future derby drivers of this area, and they were whooping some plastic off some of them Power Wheels today. They all got some ice cream sponsorship here, and I think they all ducked off into the midway so they can go eat ice cream cones. But I tell you what, we make a heck of a drive out here to come and see these guys, to come see Just for Fun Motorsports, to hang out with our friends out here in North Dakota, and they always put on a show for us. Definitely not disappointed again today. Definitely having a good time. Yeah, if you'd like to check our updated schedule, it's been getting updated quite often now. I gotta see that. It's windy enough out here where the patch cord for my camera there runs in front of my face every once in a while. Not a big deal. I don't care. You guys don't need to see me anyway, as long as I'm talking about the cool stuff. Yeah, as I was saying, if you want to know where we're going to be next, you can always check us out on Facebook. You can find all of our stuff on High Octane Media there. That'll show you what our tentative schedule is. As I said, the schedule's been changing pretty much weekly. We're picking up shows. We're turning some down too. We're going to have time to go swimming at least once this summer. I haven't got my feet wet in 2 years now, except for in a mud bog. So we're hoping to have a weekend off somewhere there before November, I think. So I don't want to have that cold of a swim. Ooh, we got one that's jammed in there so good they got to have a loader come in here and get him out of there. Like I said, they were really smacking into that corner there. They jammed him up pretty dang. So when you hit with that kind of velocity, sometimes you got to use a loader to pry your compact out of the big old skidder tires out here. And with that, it looks like that's going to be probably the last one coming off of there. I think my tech guy here is telling me I got something else to tell you, but all I get is a little finger in my eye every once in a while. So he's shaking his head now. I got something else to say. I just don't know what it is yet. Hope you guys are all having fun. What do we got going on here? Granville and the State Fair. Gotcha. So we're just checking out the schedule to see where we're at next out here, and it looks like we got the one is not on this, right? Rugby's the next one. I'm not positive on the date on that, but looks like the next upcoming event besides the North Dakota State Fair, then we have Granville. So it goes from here. It goes rugby. From rugby, it goes North Dakota State Fair, and then from there will be Granville, I believe. So that's Just for Fun Motorsports. That's who we're following today. That's all the live action carnage. These guys run pretty tight knit group out here. They all try to get to all of these events and put on a show for the crowd. And we signed up this year to do that and cover all of their shows again. And we love, like I said, we love coming out here to North Dakota. We love seeing the carnage these guys make. Like I said, them compacts there, they came to party, but wait until you see what's next. They're going to bring the water truck out here right now. The Bottineau Fire Department is going to shoot some water on the tracks because we don't want these guys going 10 million miles an hour the first hit out here. But they really could not pick a worse spot to start the water there. I just got a little on my eyebrows. That's kind of a little bit scary when you have the kind of equipment we have sitting out here in front of that. So Minot, which is the North Dakota State Fair, will be broadcasted on WeCrash. That will be a pay-per-view platform. So will rugby. So will rugby. And what's the date on rugby? We're going to look that up right now. Anybody that's running those shows, if you're watching this now or if you're watching a replay of it later so you can see how good you did here, we need your headshots for those two shows so that way we can make a graphic that has you, preferably like you holding your helmet or something like that. But so that way we can introduce you to the crowds. The Pierce County Fair, Saturday, July 8th, Rugby, North Dakota. That will be our next one. That will be our first one that we will be doing on that pay-per-view platform with WeCrash. So look for the announcement when we get there. That one looks like it's going to be running a full size, a compact, and a powder puff heat on them. I think depending on car count, he's usually running one and dones there as well. It's one and dones here today too, correct? Yeah. So that was all we're going to see from the compact fellers out there. Yeah, compact fellers and lady. We did hear the announcer giving a girl some grief here. We don't like to pick on anybody, but we kind of like to pick on everybody. So it's windy in North Dakota. I don't know if you guys know this. We're Minnesota boys in the Great White North, where there's lots of trees and we don't get a bunch of wind. It's damn windy out here every time we come out here. We definitely fight it a little bit because we're not used to it. Right on, looks like we got Sam cruising by. He's checking out the track. He's making sure they got enough water on it. I hear some of these full-size cars back here, and I'm going to tell you this right now. I know a thing or two about a motor. I don't know a whole bunch about a derby car. Some of them motors probably didn't come stock in them derby cars. These guys had quite a bit of time, money, effort into these rigs, and they come out here, they stand on that giggle pedal, they got smiles per gallon flying out the exhaust pipes, and they are having one heck of a good time. Always a good time to get out here and watch these guys. We encourage every one of our viewers to get out here, get your butt in the seats, come to the grandstands, get the experience, see it live. You're probably hearing the wind bounce off of my microphones right now, but it's nice to have that brand new fresh exhaust wind blowing across your nose, the rumble of the car, feeling that in your chest. We do what we can to give you the experience, because it's all about the experience, but the best experience you can have is getting your butt out here, getting in the grandstands, watching these guys live, supporting this great group of this great derby community that's out here. These guys are wild men and women that come out and put on a show for you. So we encourage everybody, by all means, if you can, get your butt in the seat. If Grandma can't make it that weekend, you'll have an alternate place you can come and that's what our job is to come and shoot you some footage, get you a front row seat because you couldn't make it live. As I said, the next two are going to be pay-per-views out here. You're going to be able to see them on WeCrash. Look for that announcement both on YouTube and Facebook. We'll probably, once we get it all said and done, and we're just finishing up on it right now. We didn't quite get done with everything we needed technically for this show, so that's why this one's up here on YouTube. But once we have it all done, I think what our main plan is we're gonna come in. We're gonna do a podcast, which we haven't been doing a lot of because we've been setting up for the season. But we're gonna do a podcast. We're gonna kind of tell you how it all runs down, and hopefully we can get the guys that are behind the scenes on this thing, the people that actually run this pay-per-view platform on our podcast with us, so we can answer any questions, introduce the folks, tell you all how we got about this thing, and get back into it with some live action for the next go round. I got stuff blinking. He's trying to kick the cord out of the way. What a great tech guy. It's out of the way now, yeah. No, you're good. You're good right there. I think it'll hang low enough. Unless the wind blows this piece way up there, I think we're good. And like I said, you guys, I know you're not tuning in here to see my ugly mug anyway, so, if you had a little cord action in the way, we got lucky enough today where we could do this thing live trackside. I am about 17 feet away from the safety zone, and I'm not usually that close unless I'm shooting the picture camera. So to get here, to be able to sit down on this broadcast platform they set up for us here, Sam's been super good to us. He's giving everybody the thumbs up here. I'm going to get off here, quit rambling. It looks like the big cars are coming out now, and
All right, here they come. That looks like it's gonna be Ryan Pearson.
definitely some some cleanup to do after that one. We got the number 33 climbing out of his rig there. Looks like he is the winner. He's giving hugs, shaking hands. As you can see, we had that number 61 there. He had a front steer tire there that left the chat early. He had a good time running with trike style there for quite a minute until it seems like he dug his way down to a pretty unfortunate stuck there at the end. We had that silver car over there. I'm not positive what number that one was, but I did happen to put on Facebook during that heat that, sir, you can't park there. He's a little high centered on some tires. Just to recap the action there in that one, you know, there wasn't a ton of cars. I think we had 5 participants in that one there. And it seems like every time we come all the way out here to North Dakota, these guys, they kind of start out with this real slow, easy kind of shoving match, you know, and I don't know if these guys just got such high horsepower rigs that they got to warm them up and they kind of spin them around and play patty cake, but you know, they push and then they push a little harder, and then they back up and they push a little harder, and nobody's really pushing too hard, and all of a sudden somebody stands on that giggle pedal and gives a good shove. And I think that dislodges the mad button in the whole crowd. And what's that? Is there a council 33? Garrett? Garen Council 33, that's your winner. Whoa, watch that camera. The wind gusts here have picked up and we're having quite a fun time with this. But, so yeah, the Garen Council 33, that's our winner. At the end there, all he had to do was keep on tapping the nose and just a touch to stay in it, and he had everybody else securely pushed into precarious positions there. So good strategy, led to a good win there. And when you're the only one that can still move and everybody else is sitting on their frame, it only makes sense to do that and win, right? So congratulations to him. A great show again this year out here. The Triniti Soland Memorial, this is the second year of that. You know, from tragedy, we bring an event like this, and the community gets together and rallies, and it's always awesome to be a part of that, get invited out to this show, and again, a great year again this year. This is the last place we saw Brady Larson as well. I know they're giving out Mad Dogs, and all of them that are Brady Larson Memorial Mad Dog, right? Justin Bernstein with the Mad Dog, he just said, with the hardest hit. I'm not guaranteeing which one that one was, but that's probably who.
It's the Brady Larson Memorial.
Oh, so there it is. There's a specific one just for Brady Larson, and they're buddies, so that's you know damn well that means something to him too. That's pretty cool. It's always good when we can take a tragedy and memorialize it and you know, give homage back to the people that we lost. Again, I'm going to say it. These guys, they for me and my standards, they always start out a little slow. Like I said, they must be running such high horsepower that they got to warm these suckers up a little bit before they can really get on them. But man, once they get going, the carnage that ensues is amazing to watch these guys. It's about a 6.5 hour drive for us to get out here and to see this, and it's worth the drive every single time. The sense of community here. This is a small town North Dakota. Grandstands are packed. It's a fairly small county fair, regional fair, local fair, but I think the whole community comes out and supports this thing, and you should too. It's a great time. It's a great promoter, great competitors, always awesome competition. Like I said, for me, these full-size guys here, they do it kind of backwards from them compact guys. The compact guys come out there, giggle pedal intact. They are on the rugs, having fun. from the drop of the green. These guys, they warm them up a little bit, do a little pushing and shoving match, and then all of a sudden, like I said, once they hit that inertia switch there, it is pure and utter chaos. These guys are pushing people over tires. They're spinning around in circles. I got like 4 dirt baths. I think I'm wearing probably a quarter of the real estate that's owned by Bottineau, the city, is right here down my shirt right now. It's a great time. It's rooster tails and smiles per gallon, man. It's all about the experience. We came out here yet again, another awesome experience, another great place to be. I think that's about it we have going on here. We might pop on later and do a recap. I think we'll try to get Sam over here maybe before we close up for the day and pack up and head back to Minnesota. With me in front of this camera today, I'd like to give a shout out to Jacqueline. She come in and she lives out here in North Dakota. She reached out to us in the off season this year, and she came in and she snapped some camera pictures for us, and always a great job. Look for her. We have our links together on the Facebook page, so you can see all of her stuff. Once we get through the editing process, you'll be able to check out the stuff that she took with our watermark on it, and then I think she's going to actually have some photos for sale. So absolutely, by all means, if you get the chance to, look her up. Show some love. Takes a village. Our village is growing, and it's a dang good village. Gotcha. Sam's got to do some shoving, some hugging, and some handshaking, and probably hand some people some cash. And then he's going to come pop on with me. We're going to end the show with him. Again, like to thank you all for tuning into this. This one was our live test run in the wind without our tent set up. We're definitely going to learn from this one. We're definitely going to revise some things. We got a pile of money into some cameras here that are all sitting out in the line of fire today. So we might move me back a little bit farther and secure a little less dirt in my beard. I wouldn't mind that. Nice, good, soft track. I can tell you right now that it wasn't lots of rocks or nothing that were hitting me. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. We pulled an all-nighter last night driving out here to get here and to film this, and we ran into some weather. Rumor has it that just a few miles west of here, the tornado touched down last night. We drove through some really, really heavy torrential downpours on the way. When we got here this morning, 6 a.m., we had a mud pit in front of us, and these guys were cool, calm, and collected. They didn't bat an eyelash. They took some tires, set them out here. They did very little grooming that they had to do because they already had the water content here. They got everything set up with their berm on the backside here, and we saw the fire truck come out just two times, and they kept the dust down. They had an excellent show, I think. Whoa! We still got to figure out the wind. We have not conquered that obstacle yet. Mother Nature is a fickle thing. Without that wind, we probably wouldn't have dried out the way we did today. So we're thankful to have it. The wind and the sun sure does help keep things dry, get things back to good. But it's technicalities that we're having that come because of that. Are you going to go out on that one there?
Yeah.
You got to figure out which microphone switch too, right? Yeah. Okay. So I was dual mic during that live thing, so
Dual?
Yeah. So we're gonna have to do a little test here. We're gonna let Sloan get his ears on that camera, and then I'll do is this the right or is this the left? And that way when you watch this on your high def TV later on, that way you can say, okay, the guy on the left, he had the left microphone. That way we didn't screw that up, because the wind kind of The wind's kind of been evil to us today, but that might have screwed up some couple things. So I think we have my counterpart here with his both ears in. So now I'm going to hold this one down and talk into the one that's under my chin. And he's going to tell me if that's the right or the left one, maybe. Or maybe he can't tell. He's looking at me awful funny. Should we switch? How about that? Can you hear me now? Ha! All right. So that's Sam's mic. And if this ends up wrong on your Dolby Digital later on today, you can thank Sloan Pickett for that, because he's the one that told me that this is exactly how it had to go. So, so Sam, we've been out here for last year's show, Triniti Soland Memorial Run here. Second year we've come out and visited with you on this one. You had started out with some youth out there in their Power Wheels. They were kind of rowdy.
Yeah, I would say 3 years now we've ran Power Wheels at a lot of our shows, and I got to say, I think there was 5 out there. Those were probably the hardest hitting young kids that we've had.
So the future looks good for your promotion.
Yes.
If these guys grow up and keep on smashing that giggle pedal, you're going to have fun in a couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, I think the little red one, I think broke the gears or the sprockets in it.
Okay, I thought maybe you knocked his battery loose or something, but that makes sense. Yeah, they're wrecking them gears. Tells you
how hard they were hitting.
Yeah, they're putting some jarring hits on. Those compacts came out next, and I tell you what, I laugh my tail off every time I see these things. You know, I know they don't get a lot of street cred out here because you have such nice big cars.
Yeah.
But these guys come out here, they stand on that thing from the second the green drops, and they just annihilate each other.
Oh, yeah. These guys, I mean, they can put on a show. Doesn't matter how many cars we have, 5, 10, 15, I mean, 25 at the State Fair this year. It's going to be a show anytime the compacts drive on the track out here. I mean, these guys are skinny pedal down the whole way.
You must have some pretty decent rules for how hard their noses can be, because these guys are, I mean, I said it in between heats there. I said, you know, I don't know how much real estate it takes to break one of these, but they used all the real estate inside that arena to do it. And they were having a blast. These guys are such fierce competitors when they get out there, but they got done. They made 9 out of 10 cars total junk, and they were hugging each other and happy as heck that they got to throw the show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what it's about at the end of the day. I mean, everybody's happy. You have a good time, wreck cars. I mean, and like you said, the rules for our compacts out here, we give you a 16-inch bumper bracket.
Right on.
So you can use the snout of that car quite a bit, I mean, before she starts to give on you. So
sure.
I mean, if the compact guys that are wondering about coming out here to run,
it's a riot.
It is.
From my standpoint, sitting back, getting to watch this stuff, you know, right up front, you know, at the edge of the arena here like this, that's probably worth the price of admission, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
And if there's guys that are, you know, thinking maybe they should cross state lines and come over here and run, I know we got some pretty hard-nosed compacts over in the state of Minnesota that they could definitely come out here and be competitive. And the more the merrier. We like seeing them.
Yeah, we had a couple guys out there today in the compacts from Canada.
Right on.
And then, I mean, the rest of them were local guys. But no, it's the compact guys are I'm a big size guy, big full-size car,
guy,
but compacts are growing on me. I mean, they hit hard. They don't let up. And
I saw these things originally, and I'm old school. I actually, the first time I saw a small car derby, so to speak, it was a Herbie Derby in Helena, Montana, and it was literally all Volkswagen bugs out there.
Jeez.
And I was like, this is kind of stupid, you know, 61 horse and, you know, big bubble nose that doesn't really dent, you know. I was like, huh, that's okay, whatever.
Yep.
So I've been out of it for quite a few years, and Sloan got me back into coming and seeing these derbies here a few years ago, and I was like, compacts, what's that going to be like?
Well,
and I tell you what, I am thoroughly impressed with these guys.
Yes.
There is some redneck engineering that goes on. There is the ergonomics of that little car to make it's already light and fast.
Oh, yeah.
But then they make it hard, light, and fast, and that puts on a heck of a show.
Yep, exactly. And then these guys, they get rewarded. Let me put it like that. I mean, these guys, we've upped our payouts for the compacts steadily over the last couple of years, and I mean, I think today is $1,400 to win.
Nice.
So I mean,
nice. Yeah, you
and we gave out $750 Mad Dog for them for wrecking cars. So
that's
I mean,
awesome.
The money's there. You guys want to come out and win it? You compact guys, come and get it. It's there.
Heck yeah. I hope you all heard that. Come out and get it. That's what we want to see. Now let's go to these full size cars. I always tell my point of view on this, and I don't know what it is, honestly. I don't know if these guys just have that big of motors where they got to warm them up a couple laps, or how this is all working. But it seems like they go out there and they kind of start out with a little shove and match, and they're feeling each other out. And you know, they probably had a buddy in the pit when they started, so they don't know if they want to take all the paint off him right off, you know, first hit. But then they get them warmed up, and then pretty soon the shove and match gets a little more aggressive, and then they probably tick that one guy off, and that one guy stands on her and just hits everybody. And that carnage right there is worth seeing all day long.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. All these guys, all 5 of these guys here,
4 of them are local guys, right from here.
Come right out of the same shop. So,
nice.
I mean, they didn't want to wreck their stuff. They were reluctant at first, and they voiced their opinions in the pit meeting, and we took it into consideration, and we said, hey, we're going to pay you. So we upped the Mad Dog to $1,000 from $500.
Right on.
And we asked them to put on a show for the crowd. Small car count. Let's do what we can to show the crowd that you guys can party. And they partied. They partied hard.
Yeah. Like I said, that silver guy up there, I had to take a couple pictures with my cell phone. I'm like, sir, can't park here. but it wasn't like he intended on being there. That's just where he ended up. So, what a great show. You know, smaller car count this year. But we had a lot of weather roll through last night too.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that made a few people reluctant to drag out here.
It's possible. Yeah, I mean, we had the 1 o'clock this morning. We had the tornado warning siren going off in town here. Didn't know what to really expect. And then, there was a few shows this weekend around the area too. So, I mean, we were hoping we could have got some of the leftovers from their shows. But, I mean, we're happy with what we got. Put on a heck of a show for the crowd. A little shorter than what we wanted, but it turned out great. We're happy. Drivers are happy.
Good. I think the crowd was all cheering. They were all happy.
Yes.
I know I'm happy that I'm not leaving here at midnight and trying to drive all the way home tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
I think all in all, everybody is happy.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Right. Anybody that you need to give a shout out to for this specific show, and then we'll run down what you got coming up and what we intend on doing with you.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, thank you guys for coming out and supporting us, helping get North Dakota out to mainstream public. I mean, without you guys, a lot of these local shows around the region aren't nobody's gonna know what it's like.
Sure.
So first off, I got to thank you guys for coming out.
We appreciate you for inviting us out.
Yeah, thank you. JV Brothers Trucking for sponsoring the Power Wheels. Mickelson Aggregate, they sponsored loaders. Borderline Bobcat sponsored some skid steers. Him Services with some skid steers. The Bottineau County Fair Board for their support.
This county fair board, I'm going to say this. You know, last year we came out here, nobody knew who the heck we even were.
Yep.
We had a shirt on that said High Octane. Everybody looked at us like, who the heck is High Octane? But as soon as we said, well, we just came here to film your derby, they bent over backwards for us.
Yeah.
They were like, no, take this. It's mine. You know?
Yeah.
We're just here to help. And yeah, what a great fair board this is.
The Cove Lounge, they sponsored the trophies this year. WWW Trucking, they sponsor all my Brady Larson 110 awards.
Tell us a little bit about that Brady Larson 110 award. We haven't had you on live to talk about that.
So that reward is to honor the late Brady Larson. I mean, he was a local here in North Dakota, national driver. Many people know him. I mean, This was
the last show that we saw him at, that we filmed him at, was here.
Yep, he got second place last year here.
Yep.
He's the, what would you call it? The cornerstone for North. I mean, the top of the
local legend.
Yeah, you wanted to build a car. Brady was the guy that you wanted to build like. I mean, he's top notch. So we put that award together after his passing to honor him. Goes into the car, the build of the car, the drive style, everything that would epitomize Brady.
Sure.
From that, the building to the driving, and that we come together as a group. We picked a couple guys out of the crowd that knew Brady, that ran with Brady, and they helped us decide who the winner is at each one of our shows. And then WW Trucking, they kicked in $500 for each award that we give out on top of that. So
nice.
This year it was Garen Counts at this show.
Yep.
The inaugural one we gave away in Granville went to Cody Hoffert.
Sure.
So yeah, we'll have that. That's going to be at every one of our shows, and it's not just shoved towards the full size. Compact guys are eligible for it too.
Nice.
So it's just not a full size thing.
Right on. No, I appreciate that. You know, we talk about how this is the Triniti Soland Memorial Run, you know, and just the stuff that we do to honor the ones that have passed that we can't see anymore.
Yep.
You know, that's a big deal. We're a tight-knit community. We're a good group of people across all the United States that do this stuff. You know, you got to be a little off in order to go out there and destroy, you know, spend that much time, effort, and money to then destroy it like that. But I tell you what, when it comes right down to it, when it comes down to the brass tacks, we all have respect for each other. We all love what we're doing, and it's important to honor those that have passed before us.
Yes, yes, it is.
Woo! There's that wind that's been plaguing us all day.
Yep. So,
well, with that, we should talk about what's up next for you.
We got rugby, Pierce County Fair coming up a couple weeks here on the 29th. Pretty good. Sounds like there might be a good car count there. I mean, that's 4,000 to win there for full size, and I believe we're at 1,400 there to win for compacts as well.
Nice. Nice.
So it's.
You got a powder puff at that one?
No powder puff there. There's not a lot of interest in powder puff out here. Maybe one or two people. There's a couple female drivers that drive the compacts, and they party with the boys. So.
Right. It seems to me that the girls aren't afraid to play with the boys out here nearly as much as they are back home, maybe.
So we got compacts, and that's more of our little bit less of a build than this is. It's what we consider it our stock class.
Gotcha.
And then right after that, we go into the North Dakota State Fair Derby.
Right on.
And that's 3 one-and-done classes there. This same class here, limited weld compacts, and we're trying something new this year. It's a 80s and newer GM-only bone stock.
What was your thought behind that?
Everybody's got them. It's a cheap build. They're a cheap car. What way to introduce? Nobody wants to run them. So
right.
why not use them to the advantage? I mean, get rid of them.
If that's all you can have in that class, they are a fun car to
exactly. I mean,
build.
the only advantage a certain driver is going to have is their driving style and their
willingness to make junk.
Exactly. That's the thing. I mean, and all three of the 2 of the 3 classes are completely full, and they got waiting lists. But in that class alone, half the drivers I've talked to that are signed up have voiced that they are not coming to win.
Right.
They have no intentions on coming to win. They want to junk and put on a show for that state fair crowd. So
right
a lot of us are looking forward to that class alone.
I kind of figured that was the method of your madness there, but I always said if I had a big car, I was going to have to, you know, I can't, in good conscience, run a Ford. So
yeah, I mean,
that's where I'm at.
That's the thing. Like, you can't run the metric GMs with these Fords or the old iron, because they're not strong. They're not meant to go through this kind of.
They make good junk though. They really do.
So it's going to be an interesting class, and you're going to see a lot of these drivers in that class.
Heck yeah.
So
sounds good.
Yeah, and then a week after that, we head over to Dunseith, North Dakota for a show there. That's our first time being up there.
Right on.
I'll be compacts in the same limited weld class. And then we finish the year in September with our Granville cleanup show. Be similar class to this. Get a little more fix-it plates, whatnot, and then the compacts. That's the September 21st.
Right on.
So this was a good first show of the summer. Looking forward to the rest of the shows.
As are we. We're always happy to have you on.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming out.
Glad to see you again. Congratulations on your show. It was a heck of a show.
Thank you.
And with that, I think we're going to tell you all that it's all about the experience, and we're going to get off of here.